Yep, it's live. It's live right now. There it is. See, it's going. It's there. See, you're on, and your scarf is on, and no one can really see the rest of your getup right now, but it's all on. It's on right now. It's all
My
happening.
getup.
It's all happening. If you walk away from the camera, they might.
Wait, you tagged me in the video?
Mm-hmm. I sure did. I sure did. So, this is the second time going live with one of these. First time was actually pretty fun. A little nerve-wracking, but still fun. You know, I kind of enjoyed it, so why not do it again? I actually wanted to do it again for at least a little while, and I haven't been able to, but I can today, and I'm fueled up with some extra coffee, as you might have just seen, so why not? Now, I really did enjoy talking to people, at least not here, but talking to them about the song, and it was actually a Radiohead song, which for anybody that really does know me pretty well is probably not a big surprise, since I'm a pretty big Radiohead fan. Even though the first exposure I had to their music, I was completely and totally not creeped out, but weirded out by it. And it was the cartoon video for Paranoid Android that I thought the video was funny, and I would watch it with the sound off, but never pay attention to the actual music until one day I was just too lazy to look for the remote control to turn it down. And I realized that it wasn't just noise to me. So that was kind of the way I started to, the exposure. And one day, standing in a music store, I just happened to see the CD, and I just kind of went for it. And that was, kind of it. That kind of started me on the path of understanding their music, and that was really, really it. The song that I'm thinking about today, though, is probably the most significant of all their songs to me. At least it's the one that means the most to me personally because of what it taught me. And I realized that music has kind of been the one way that I've always really been able to kind of keep a tab on really my emotional output, because, emotionally, again, knowing me well, at least, is to kind of realize that I'm kind of cut off in a weird way. So music has always kind of been my way of tapping into that sentimentality that I've never really been able to comfortably, I guess, express in a lot of ways that adult, fully realized people should. And, that's kind of why music has been so important to me. So that's kind of just that. Musically, though, the things to really discuss are, the songs and what they mean and how I interpret them and what they've always kind of meant to me. So the enjoyment of that is, really cool. And that's part of the reason why I kind of enjoy doing this, because it allows me a chance to kind of do that and to kind of really get into it. So even though I started this thing off by talking about a Radiohead song, there's a Rihanna song that I really have come to enjoy off of her most recent album that's just really kind of like everything that you would want to be, in a song that's kind of actually perfect. So I'd like to share that because that's just a really, really good one, and I really enjoy it. Hopefully you will actually go seek out the real version of the song after this, because it's a beautiful, beautiful song. It's arranged really well, and it's absolutely beautiful. But, I wanted to share that, and then we can talk about really the most important song, really, from Radiohead, that is primarily the reason why I'm still sitting in this chair. So let's first talk about a little song from Rihanna. It's called Close to You, and it's just a really good one, so we might as well do this thing. So this one starts off with nothing but a tear that's all for breakfast, watching you pretend you're unaffected. You're pulling our connections, expecting me to let you go, but I won't. And no, you don't need my protection. But I'm in love, can't blame me for checking. I love in your direction, hoping that the message goes close to you, close to you. Like so close, if they hurt you, you wouldn't find out. Just say now, I'm coming right now to be close to you. You said you let it go, you kept it. Working hard to perfect it. And now your fear is reckless, and it's out of your control. Would you let it go? No, you don't need my protection. But I'm in love, can't blame me for checking. I love in your direction, hoping that the message goes close to you, close to you. Like so close, if they hurt you, you wouldn't find out. If you let me, I'd be there by now, close to you. And in the actual recording of the song, the music kind of goes on for a little bit after that, but it's a really, really, really beautiful song that I really, really do enjoy. So if you enjoyed my rendition at all, definitely go out and listen to the real thing. The Rihanna song is something that is to be enjoyed by really anyone that's a fan of, you know, that sentimental brand of music. It's, you know, it's really a cool thing. So let's talk about the other, because now honestly, the Radiohead song is called Fake Plastic Trees, and it is a microcosm of really everything I needed to learn about life from the time when I was about 19 or 20 years old. The song really did teach me a lot about perspective and a lot about the things that I would focus on that were self-destructive or completely and totally not critical to the things that I wanted to accomplish in my life. And I think everyone struggles with things like that, where we obsess and we focus, you know, just constantly on the things that we can't control, or the things that really will not benefit us to waste your time or attention on. So this song really kind of helped me through a very difficult time, and I swear, without it, I don't know how things would have turned out. I don't know where or how things would have ended up. And I really do credit, you know, Thom Yorke and all those guys that just brought this thing to life, and for performing it, and me realizing that a lot of movies and things that I liked at the time, where I never paid attention to it, it just was around me. And the one time where I needed to hear it and have it sink in, I was able to have that, and it was a very, very beautiful thing because of how I was able to then take it and use it in my life, and, you know, just kind of continue to grow and to progress beyond the things that were holding me down at the time, and to really kind of take the next steps into life. So it's important for that reason, and hopefully if you've never heard it, you will go out and actually hear it. I would recommend not the album version from the original album that it was on, which was The Bends, but I would actually recommend that you go and listen to the version that was recorded on a live MTV concert. It was called Live from the 10 Spot. It's definitely my favorite recorded version of the song. So let's do that one. Let's share something important, something, you know, that's significant. This one's really personal for me, so I really apologize if I kind of get a little off, because quite honestly, the song does resonate with me a great deal. So take a listen. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for anyone that's actually sitting here watching this, you know, viewing it live now or tuning into it after it's over. But this is kind of the second one, and I'm going to be done after this one. So I really thank everybody for enjoying these at all. If you do, or if you're just watching it to make fun of me later, which there are plenty of you out there that like to do that. But still, either way, that's what she's waving. She was here at the beginning. Now she's back. You want to say anything? Oh, okay. All right. So she was here. She was here. So that happened. All right. So like I said, even though this is a pretty like somber song, she had to come in here for at least a moment of just a little bit of levity. So that's that. So this is Fake Plastic Trees, sung by Radiohead, and a song that I started this thing talking about, and I will actually do now. So here we go. A green plastic watering can for a fake Chinese rubber plant in the fake plastic earth. She bought from a rubber man in a town full of rubber plants to get rid of itself. And it wears around. It wears around. It wears around. It wears around. She lives with a broken man, a cracked polystyrene man who just crumbles and burns. He used to do surgery for girls in the 80s, but gravity always wins, and it wears him out. It wears him out. It wears him out. It wears. She looks like the real thing. She tastes like the real thing. My fake plastic love. And I can't help but fail. I could burst through the ceiling if I just turn and run. And it wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. It wears me out. If I could be who you wanted, if I could be who you wanted all the time, all the time. So that's Fake Plastic Trees. Literally one of the most important songs I've ever heard, because in the soundtrack of my life, it's the one that played through the most, intense, or the most sad, or the most, profound moments where there was something I needed to learn, or perspective that I needed to gain. And it's always helped me do that. And that's something that I definitely wanted to share as really a part of my life and my story. And, I hope that if anyone else thought that song is as beautiful or as resonant as I did, please go out, listen to The Real Thing. It's absolutely, positively worth it. And I really intended for that to be the last one. But anyone else that knows me well also realizes I was grown to be a really big fan of Linkin Park, and having that band kind of get shattered by the loss of Chester Bennington this past year kind of shook me up, because there's a large portion of time where ideologically a lot of the music they created kind of matched the intensity of my young adulthood, and that was something that I truly, truly enjoyed, and it was resonant. And this is one of their songs. It's called "Leave Out All the Rest," and not that it was one of the ones that was like so important, but I think it kind of blends in with kind of the mood and the feelings that I would always have with Fake Plastic Trees. It definitely was in the back of my head as I was doing that, and I kind of wanted to do something to honor the voice of someone lost that really has been very significant and made a huge impact in my life. And I just wanted to be able to also share this. So this is Leave Out All the Rest. And like I said with all of these, honestly, just I can do these songs no real justice. You got to go out and listen to The Real Thing. It's that worth it. But definitely this is one of my favorites. So here this goes. I dreamed I was missing. You were so scared, 'cause no one would listen, 'cause no one else cared. After my dreaming, I woke with this fear. What am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me realize... Wait, no, that's definitely wrong. That's definitely wrong. All right, we're going to actually do a little bit of a lyric check, because I think I'm remembering this wrong, and it's bothering me, and I don't want to do it wrong. I don't want to do it wrong, so let's actually check this out. All right, so we're just going to start over, because I definitely felt like I was wrong, even though it looks like I might not have been. But we'll start over, because I want to get this done and get it done right. So here we go again. I dreamed I was missing. You were so scared. No one would listen, 'cause no one else cared. After my dreaming, I woke with this fear. What am I leaving when I'm done here? So if you're asking me, I want you to know, when my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me when you're feeling empty. Keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Don't be afraid. I've taken my beatings. I've shared what I've made. I'm strong on the surface, not all the way through. I've never been perfect, but neither have you. So if you're asking me, I want you to know. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me. And when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be what you are. When my time comes, forget the wrong that I've done. Help me leave behind some reasons to be missed. And don't resent me. And when you're feeling empty, keep me in your memory. Leave out all the rest. Leave out all the rest. Forgetting all the hurt inside you've learned to hide so well. Pretending someone else can come and save me from myself. I can't be what you are. I can't be what you are.